Hey guys, it's Dan, and today we're going to be doing another Walking Dead Season 3 review. This is for Season 3, Episode 5, called Say the Word. This episode was amazing. I did enjoy this episode. A lot of people hate this episode because it's such a slow builder to, Episode 6, 7, and 8, because those, few next episodes are pretty good. But this one, a lot of people hated because they thought it was so slow compared to, the episode before, which, you kind of need to get a slower episode after last episode. Such a crazy episode. But this was really great. This picks up right after the end of the last episode, which is pretty good. At the beginning, we get this a little party at Woodbury, everybody kind of just having a good time, drinks and all that kind of stuff. The governor gives a speech, and he just kind of, raise a glass to us, and you get a couple other scenes where this is pretty disturbing, but you get the governor, who is basically taking care of his zombie daughter, which is pretty cool, very iconic from the comics, so very awesome part there. Then you get the credits. After the credits, you get Rick, who's kind of starting to go crazy, picks up the axe and goes into the tombs, and I love the part where you see him and he's just hacking through all these zombies, and I thought that was amazing. It really shows just how great Andrew Lincoln's doing at his job, because man, I actually, when I was watching this episode, I felt what Rick, was feeling in this episode, just going nuts and just, oh man, I love it. It was amazing. Of course, there's kind of a weird ending to this one with the whole phone thing, but I liked it because it was just ripped right from the comics, and this was actually placed a little bit earlier in the TV show, because in the comics, Rick started hallucinating and, using the phone when they were actually on the road, on their way to Alexandria, so that is kind of cool that they put that in now, but anyway, I really enjoyed everything they did with Rick going crazy. You get the big fat walker and all that. There's actually a boiler room building set that I actually do have made by McFarlane Toys that is based off of this episode, so that is really cool as well. Then you also get Daryl and Maggie, who go out and they're looking for food for the baby, and I like when Daryl gets back and he's holding Judith and all that. I really like it, and so anyway, really cool. Some pretty cool comedy there. But I really also like how messed up we go into, how messed up the governor is. They're fighting and they're fighting against walkers, but Merle's like him versus Martinez and the whole pit and all that. I'm like, man, yeah, that's cool. And I was kind of nervous that somebody would lose their hand in this episode because, when we see the pit fight in the comics for the first time, somebody loses their hand. I won't go into who it is, but if you read the comics, you know who it is. So I was wondering, will somebody lose a hand? I don't know. I was like, who, maybe something will happen, but I'm like also thinking, when should we get the Rick part, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna go any further. There's a certain character in the comics who gets their hand chopped off at this point, around this point in the story, who it doesn't happen in the TV series, but I almost feel like Merle got that, a little bit, except it happened earlier in the story than it did in the comics. So anyway, I do like the pit fight. I do like the walkers and all that kind of stuff. You do get a couple other scenes with, like I said, the governor and his zombie daughter. And this was just a really great episode. Not too much to say for this one, but it's really great. You get the phone at the end, and it's pretty good. So I'm going to give this one a 8.2. It was decent. Not my favorite, but it was pretty decent. And I will see you guys later on today. I have one more vid for you guys for the episode 6 of season 3. So, and that one is amazing. So I have to review that one immediately because it's just amazing. So anyway, guys, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.